For years, they've been selling you the traditional dream: get a degree, land a secure job, save for retirement, and then one day, freedom. But look around. How's that really working out for most people? It truly isn't. The truth is that the 9 to 5, it was not built to make you wealthy. It was built to keep you comfortable enough just not to leave, but never free enough to do what you want to do. And if you don't see this trap for what it is, you'll spend decades just stuck in it. That's why in this video, we're going to break down the 3 biggest mistakes keeping people locked in their crappy traditional 9 to 5 job and exactly what you can do differently to escape it for good. And by the end, you'll have a clear step-by-step plan to break free without falling into another trap disguised as quote unquote freedom. Let's get into it. Hey guys, we're Paul and Sarah, and over the past decade, we've worked for ourselves, no bosses, no 9 to 5s, taking full control of our time, income, and freedom. For the last 8 years, we've taken that freedom to the next level, traveling the world with our kids and pets while running our business from anywhere. But we didn't start out knowing how to do this. We made the mistakes, so many of them. We learned the hard way, and now we help people like you take control, break free, and start making money on your terms.
In this video, we're going to talk about the 3 biggest mistakes keeping you stuck in the 9 to 5 trap and the false beliefs that hold you back from real freedom. We're going to cover what you need to do differently and how to start making this shift today, a step-by-step breakdown. And stick around until the end, because there's one mistake bigger than all of these that keeps people stuck no matter what they try. And if you don't avoid it, you'll just end up in another trap disguised as the way out of the 9 to 5. And it's one of the biggest lies they've ever sold you. So let's start with mistake number 1. Thinking the 9 to 5 is going to keep you sitting. So for decades, we've been sold the idea that a steady paycheck is the safest way to live. The lie: if you just show up, work hard, and stay loyal, you'll be taken care of. The reality is that job security is a total myth. Companies will cut you loose in a second if it benefits their bottom line. And let's think about this. How many people do you know right now who have worked the same job for decades and only to get laid off right before retirement? Or the economy shifts, industries evolve, and if you rely on one source of income that's controlled by someone else, you are left completely vulnerable. So the fix to this is that you must stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like an independent business owner. That doesn't mean you quit your job today or you start a full-fledged business overnight. Okay, what it means is learning how to create income streams that you control and learning how to be an IBO, an independent business owner. Whether it's freelancing, consulting, content creation, or digital products, you need something that pays you beyond a single paycheck. Do you want to shift yourself out of an employee mindset and learn to think like an entrepreneur and independent business owner?
I still think back to the days, Sarah, when I was working as a chef, and I didn't think there was a way out. I was literally it wasn't even a 9 to 5. It was a 9 to 9, a 12 to 12. It was brutal shifts, brutal hours, weekends, holidays, you name it. I was stuck beyond a 9 to 5. I dreamt actually of a 9 to 5 because I didn't think that there was any way out, because I didn't know how to use any other skills other than cooking. But as we're going to get through in this video, I quickly discovered as time went on that there was a way that I could get out and that I didn't have to stay in that 9 to 5, even though at the time I didn't realize it. Much like probably most of you are sitting there going, great. How am I going to do this? How am I going to get out of this? Believe me, we've been there. Bartender, chef, we were stuck in an industry that didn't require a lot for us to get into it, because we could start off at the bottom and work our way up. But it really didn't give us a lot of job, 9 to 5, like other outs. And as soon as you started looking at all the other jobs out there and you thought of sitting behind a desk, it was like, okay, what else can I do?
Right. Another good one to cover in this does not take another fancy degree or higher education or a better job to fix. That is not required whatsoever to be in business for yourself. You could literally run lawn care or pet sitting if that's what it comes to.
You never know how long you have in this world. My dad died at 59 years old. He had retired from the Canadian military, but he had not retired from the job that he took after that. And the retirement that him and my mother had set up for themselves, he never got to enjoy. So the traditional Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 that he had planned for future retirement, it just never panned out because he never made it that far. So you never know when things might just be done, and everything that you've done to get to that retirement time in your life was for naught. Mistake number 2, waiting for the right time to start. The lie, everybody says it, I'll start once I have more money, more skills, more time. The reality, there is never a perfect time, only wasted time. The longer it takes you to get there, the longer you're just stuck in what you've been doing that you probably hate. Most people that I know really don't enjoy their 9 to 5s. Most people stay stuck because they wait until they're 100% ready. But readiness, it's a total illusion. The truth, the longer you wait, the harder it gets. The fix, it's to start right now, where you are with what you have. You got to pick one simple skill that you already have. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, spend hundreds of $1,000s on a business. It's so much simpler. You've got to take that skill and find a way to monetize it, whether it's freelancing, consulting, or creating a digital offer. You just have to start. You just have to put it out there, and you're going to learn as you go. Your action creates the clarity, and the more that you do it, the faster you improve and the better you get and the better your offers and your skills that you have to offer are. So your first step, it won't be perfect, but it will be better than standing still. When it comes down to it, done is better than perfect. Because if you think that being perfect and being 100% ready with everything, oh, I got my business card and my logo and my website and my contact and this and that and all the things in place, guess what? You've spent so much time in all that you've wasted that you don't even know if that's what the marketplace needs. So if you're able to take one skill and sell it into the marketplace, you can test very quickly and see, do they like it? Do they need it? Do people want this? And if they do, you'll know instantly because believe you me, people will be lining up for what you offer. Heck, if you're in the construction or have some kind of handyman skills, you have no idea how big people want you. You can kick your 9 to 5, even if you're just good at putting up some drywall at home and making it look nice and painting a straight edge. You have got so many more things than sitting behind a desk that you can do that you can leave tomorrow if you need to. Not that we're telling you to.
And let us know in the comments below. What are some skills that you have or what would be holding you back? Let us know so we can cover it, so we can help you. Our goal, we were stuck for so long. And what we did to just create our own money set us free, taking skills we had and putting them out in the marketplace. And that was the beginning. And we grew from there. And we didn't have anybody to teach us how to do it. And so if you have questions, you're like, oh, I don't have skills, whatever it is, let us know. Throw it in the comments. We want to hear from you. We want to help you. Which brings us to mistake number 3, thinking you need a perfect plan before you start. So the lie is I need everything figured out before I take action. And the reality is that most successful people start before they feel ready and figure things out along the way. This is one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck in the 9 to 5 trap. They spend months or years researching, overthinking, and waiting for the perfect moment or opportunity, but never actually start. And so the problem is that you actually cannot plan your way to freedom. We couldn't plan the lives that we live now, or we for the right opportunity because you need to create it. Freedom doesn't come from finding the magic shortcut. There is no bullet that just gets you there. It comes from using what you already have, your skills, knowledge, and resources that you already have to take control and to create your own opportunities. So the fix to this is to start with one simple step. Offer a small service, monetize a skill, or freelance on the side, and treat it like an experiment. Don't overcommit. Like just focus on making your first dollar outside your job. And you'll adjust as you go because every action that you take gives you feedback and you can use it to improve, refine, and build momentum. And believe you me, when you start making your dollars outside of your job and then you get the confidence and the aha, oh, I can do this. It will fuel you to do more of that because it's so possible. And once you start taking control and realizing that you can create your own dollars, you're going to want to keep doing that and you're going to learn what to do. So the bottom line is you don't need a perfect plan. You just need to start. And the fastest way to escape the 9 to 5 is to stop waiting and start creating your own paychecks and your own opportunity.
When it comes to the perfect plan, there's this nice little saying that we like to keep in our head, and it's cause the problems before you figure out the solution. If you start out and you don't have a website, you don't have a professional email, you don't have a way to get people's contact information online, you don't even have a Google Places listing or anything, and you discover that people are constantly calling you and just trying to figure out what you do, and you need a place to send them, well, maybe it's then time to set up a website,
Right.
right? Or have a place to grab emails and then you can email them or forward stuff. But there's no point in taking all this time and energy with the perfect plan. I got to have my website, my logo, my autoresponders, my follow-up systems, my customer support. You don't need anything.
It literally, contrary to the popular saying, you do not need money to make money. You can create money and you can use the money that you earn to then, yes, invest and further yourself and your business, of course. But this myth that you need so much money to start and all the things, no, you need none of that.
Right. So here's the step-by-step plan to escape your 9 to 5. Believe me, it works because it worked for us. And we know that it can get results if you follow the steps. Now that you know what's been keeping you stuck, here's how to actually start breaking free. So step 1 is to identify your income potential. What does that mean? It's what skills, knowledge, or experience that you already have that people would pay for. I know, right? Pretty simple. This could be something from your current job, a hobby, or even something that you really enjoy learning about. Step 2, start small and validate your idea. You don't have to overthink this. You don't have to go huge and big and start throwing thousands of dollars at something. You offer a simple service, a freelance gig, or a small digital product. Maybe you're just good at painting and that's what you want to do, but you just start small. Your first dollar outside of your paycheck, this is the hardest thing to get. But once you've done that, the possibilities open up. You ask millionaires right now how quickly they can get back to $1 million after going bankrupt, and they say it's one of the simplest things that they can do because they've already done that. So once you start making the first dollar outside of your paycheck, the next dollar is easier, and so on and so forth.
And your first dollars could be as simple as going onto your local marketplaces and searching for cash jobs.
Right.
Okay, your first place to start isn't what you're going to be doing long term. It's literally to give you the confidence that you can make money on demand. There was a news article that just came out that told us that more than 51% of our entire country of Canada was less than $200 a month away from bankruptcy. 51% of our country, $200. Oh my goodness. There is no need for that to ever happen. So literally, if it's as simple as going to your marketplace and finding cash jobs, or being like, I have a van, I can do delivery service. Or, you know what? There's an elderly lady down the street. I wonder if she needs light bulbs changed, doors fixed. Every time we go and visit your mom,
Yep.
what do?
Oh,
We help her
huge
around the
list of
house.
things. It's awesome.
Okay. Right. But you can do that for other people. This doesn't have to be a game changer right away.
Right.
This is get money in the bank to start and learn the ropes of business as you go. Earn while you learn.
Right. Right. So step number 3, increase your income and build momentum. So once you've made that first dollar, you got to focus on getting consistent income. We got to gradually increase how much you make and how often you make it. Look for ways to get more clients, improve your offer, or increase your prices. I started off doing real estate photography and it ended up in digital marketing. So the world is your oyster when it comes to what you want to do. Keep things simple, double down on what's working, and then add new strategies. And if you're looking for some help with some great strategies on how to get yourself out there, throw a comment below. We'd love to give you some. Digital marketing is what we do, and we can definitely help you get some money in the bank or increase what you're already making. Step number 4, you got to set a timeline to leave. Now, this doesn't have to be set in stone, and you don't have to quit overnight. You don't have to say June 15th, I'm done, and June 15th comes and you don't have the money in the bank. But if you set yourself a goal, it helps you to be consistent and have something to work towards.
Maybe it's replacing 50% of your income first. You start with that goal. You just have to have a goal to keep you focused on what you're doing. But believe me, when you start earning your own dollars, you're going to keep doing more of it. And so if you start with 50% of your income as the first goal, then going full time when you hit 100% consistently and you've got a few months of savings, whatever it is, the point is to set yourself up with goals so that you see the light at the end of the tunnel and you're consistently working towards that every day.
And lastly, step number 5, stay consistent and don't stop learning. The only people who fail at this are the ones who quit way too soon. You got to keep refining, keep testing, and keep building on what you've started. It might not be easy to go out and make an extra $5,000 a month, but I can guarantee you an extra $100 a month is something that you can do. And then 200, and then 3. But you never know. We sent out our first email and overnight we replaced a huge portion of our 9-to-5 income. So you just have to put yourself out there and then keep building on that.
As in starting that's when opportunities will reveal itself. It's like you have to take the first step without knowing what the next 100 are going to be like. But once you take the first step, you suddenly will be presented with new opportunities or different directions because you've met new people. You don't know what's coming your way until you start taking the steps. Because believe you me, we could not have dreamed of our life today or even made it happen that way. We were just dedicated to, we're going to work for ourselves and we are not going to stop. And the path just keeps evolving. Okay. So let's talk about the big trap and lie that's really keeping people stuck, because there is a reason that most never escape the 9-to-5. And it's because they either never start or they look for the wrong things, falling into money traps that actually drain your time, energy, and bank account, okay? Because they are chasing whatever influencers are selling. Thinking drop shipping, e-commerce, affiliate marketing, blogging, or even YouTube will be their ticket out. Or they follow millionaire advice that does not apply to where you are right now. Because the truth is that these business models require years of unpaid work, a lot of skills, and a long runway before you're making any kind of decent return. So most people quit before they even see a return. That's why instead of jumping into a complex high-risk business model, the fastest way to escape the 9-to-5 is to start small, learn the ropes of business and gain skills as you go, which is exactly what we teach because we've fallen into all those traps too. We've done that many MLMs, started different internet businesses, and none of those put money in the bank. They took more out, left us frustrated, and like we were forever going to be in our jobs until we figured out to actually create income out in what I'm going to call the real world.
So if you're ready to take action, we've got an entire step-by-step video series breaking this down for you. It teaches you how to go from broke to fast cash and then turn it into real sustainable income. The biggest models to start right now, and hint, it's not drop shipping, blogging, and a concrete step-by-step roadmap to making it happen. This series is dropping soon, and it's going to change everything for you. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications on because you don't want to miss this. Drop a comment below. What's been holding you back from breaking free right now and sitting in your 9 to 5 every day? Let us know below. We want to hear from you. What we teach is not just about escaping the grind. It's about designing the life that you want to live. Because there's no one way to do this life. There's just your life, your way. See you next time.